Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to see programs related to switch case. We have already completed if else and if else if or nested if else in the previous videos. Now, the flowchart and syntax for switch case is given in video number 7. So, you can check out the previous video in order to see the syntax and flowchart. So here we are going to discuss these 4 programs related to switch case. Okay, so let's go to Dev C++ and start the programs. Let us start the first program. So first program is to check whether an entered character is vowel or a consonant. So this program we can do using if else also. We have already done in using if else in previous videos, but here just to show you how we can do it using switch case also, I am going to teach you. So what will be the output of this program? Enter a character. So you will be entering some any alphabet from A to Z, suppose B. So if I enter B, what it should display? Consonant. And if I enter any vowel, it should display it is a vowel. Okay, so this is our program. So how many variables we need for this program? We need only one variable to store this value, right, to enter the character. So what is the data type for this? Char will be the data type because I'll be entering a character. Let ch be the variable name. Now to display the line enter a character, I will write down printf enter a character. Okay, now after entering a character, now I need to enter this value. So for that I will write down scanf. Now what is the specifier for character? %c, comma, ampersand ch. So till this part it is clear. So now we are going to write down the switch case. I am repeating again. You please check how to the syntax for switch case in previous videos. Here I am directly going to do the program. So first I will write down switch. Now whose values I am going to check? The values inside the cases, I will be checking the values of ch variable. So I am going to write down ch here, and then what should be the first value of ch when it will be vowel? So case, what is the value? What will be the value 1? So I will display the vowels. Okay, so for what value of ch it is going to be a vowel? If it is a, so this is my value 1. Now what are the vowels present? A, E, I, O, U. So I will write down all the vowels: A, E, I, O and U. Okay, this one I gave this is colon. Okay, so for all these cases, and then these are the small letters I have given. Then for capital letter also, because small letter C language is case sensitive, so capital letter and small letters are not equal. So I will write down for capital letters also case A, case E, case I, case O and case U. Okay, so for all these cases the output is same. The output is what? It is a vowel. So I'll just write down printf vowel. Okay, so for all these cases the output is same. That's why I am not writing case A printf vowel break, case E printf vowel break, because for all this the output is same. So I'll just simply write down break here. Now suppose if I enter any character other than A, E, I, O, U, then what does it mean? In default what I will write? It will be a consonant. So in default I will just write down consonant. Okay, there is no point of writing break here, but if you want you can write down break also. And why we write break? I have already explained. We write break to come out of the immediate loop. So suppose I am entering the character as let it be small I. So what will happen? Small I will be passed here. So it will check, is it equal to value 1? small I, no. Then this one, no. This one, yes. So this, since this one is yes, so ultimately it will check all the conditions. Then it will, so if it belongs to any one of these values, it is going to display vowel, and then it is going to come out of the loop. It is not going to go to default. Okay, it will just break, means it will come out of the immediate loop. Which was the immediate loop? This is the immediate loop, so it will come out. So this is my program. So what are the so let us see what are the keywords used here. Char is a keyword, switch is a keyword, case is a keyword, and please take care, then break is a keyword, default is a keyword, and please take care that these are colons, not semicolons. And if you enter, if the values present here is a character, you will have to give it within single quotes. Okay, for integers or any other numbers, we are not going to give the single quotes. Only for characters we give the single quotes. Okay, so this is our program. Let us delete this part, save it and run it. So enter a character. Let us give suppose N. Okay, so N is a consonant. Now let us check for vowel. Let us give capital E. So now it is coming as vowel. Okay, so this is our program. So let us see the next program. So next program is, you need to enter a number from 1 to 7 and display the weekdays. Suppose I am entering 1, so you will be displaying Sunday. If you enter 2, you will be displaying Monday, and so on. So for 7, it will be Saturday. So this is our question. So what will be the output of this program? Output will be, enter a number between 1 to 7. So if you, so suppose I am entering 2. So if I enter 2, what you should display? You should display Monday. Okay, so this is our program. So how many variables you need for this program? Now you may be confused that I need to enter 7 numbers. No, because enter a number between 1 to 7. It can be 1 also, 2 also, it can be 7 also, it can be any number. And where you will be storing? You will be storing it in a single position in memory. So we just need one variable, and what will that be, the data type of that variable? Int. 1 to 7 it is asking, so it is going to be int. So let it be A. Now what you should display? Enter a number between 1 to 7. So I'll just write down printf, enter a number between 1 to 7. Okay, now scanf will be %d, comma, ampersand A. Okay, till this part it is clear. Now I'll have to write down the switch case. So I'll just write down switch. Now whose value, depending on whose value we are going to display something, we are going to display something based on the values of A. So I will pass A here. Okay, so now what is the first value? What is the first value of A that I am going to check? Case 1, that is value is 1. If the value is 1, what I am going to display? Printf. So take care of this part. Here we will write down the value of A. For the value of A, what will be the output? So for the first value that I am going to check, if the value of A is equal to 1, then what I am going to display? Sunday. Okay, after writing Sunday, I am going to write down break. Then case 2. So if the value of A is 2, I am going to write down Monday. Okay, I am going to write down Monday and again break. Now what is the difference between the previous program, that is enter a character, display vowel and consonant, and this program? There we wrote all the cases together for the vowels, case A, E, I, O, U, if you remember. Why we wrote like that? Because for all the vowels A, E, I, O, U, the output was same. Case, the output was printf vowel. So there is no point of writing the same thing again and again. But here we are writing it separately because for each of the values the output is different. So similarly we will just write down, I am just going to copy this part, I am not going to write it again and again. So I'll just copy and paste it. So for case 3 it is Tuesday. Let us write for everything. 4 Wednesday. 5 Thursday, 6 Friday, and last one, case 7, Saturday. Okay, we have written all the, so for all the values of 1 to 7 I have written. Now what shall we write in default? Suppose though you are asking here enter a number between 1 to 7, suppose I enter any value other than 7, suppose I am entering 10, 20, then what will happen? So for that we are going to write down the default. So in default what we are going to display? Invalid choice. So whatever, suppose you are asking to enter number between 1 to 7, you are entering some other number, so you may say invalid choice or please enter a number between 1 to 7. So I am just going to write invalid choice. You can write down whatever you want, it's up to you. So after that you can give break also, but since we are not going to write anything, so we are not going to give break. It is up to you, break, but there will be no point of writing break after this printf. Okay, so this is our program. Now what are the keywords used here? Int, switch, case, break and default. And again I am telling what is the purpose of break. Suppose I am entering the number 2, so it will check, is this value equal to 2, a value equal to 2, no, so it will go to next case, is it equal to 2, yes, so it will display Monday and break. Break means it is not going to check the remaining cases, it will just come out of the immediate loop, which is this one, and it will end the program. Let's save it and run. Suppose I am entering 2, so it is coming Monday. Now let us check for invalid choice also, that is default. Suppose I am entering 0, invalid choice. Okay, we are going to do the last program now, this one. So what is the program? Perform the following using switch case. Press 1 to perform addition of two numbers, press 2 to perform subtraction, 3 for multiplication and 4 for division. So what will be the output of this program? Let us go to dev C++ and do it. Okay, this program is clear. Okay, so what will be the output of this program? It will be like this. Suppose enter two numbers, so I suppose I am entering 2 and 5, then it will come press 1 for addition, then suppose 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication and 4 for division. So it will come like this, and then suppose next it will come enter your choice. Okay, so suppose I am entering 1, so you will have to display sum is 7. Suppose if I enter choice here 2, then it should come -3 and so on. So depending on what is your choice, you will be displaying the result. So this is your output. Okay, so based on this, how many variables we will have to declare? 2 variables for the two numbers, then one more variable for the choice that you will give, that is either 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you will be entering, no, enter your choice. So this variable. So total how many variables we need? We need 3 variables, and one more variable you can use for displaying the result, but I am not going to use another variable for the result, because I am going to write it in the do it in the printf statement itself. I will show you how to do it. So how many variables we need? 2 variables for the two numbers and one more variable for your choice, that is what you want to do, whether you want to do addition, subtraction or multiplication, that is this variable. Okay, now printf. Now what I need to display? I need to display this line, enter two numbers, enter two numbers, scanf. So 2%d, first %d for ampersand a, second %d for variable b. Okay, now what I need to display? I need to display this line, press 1 addition to this one, right? So what I will write? I will have to write it within printf. So within printf, So I'll have to write press 1 addition slash n, 2 subtraction slash n, 3 multiplication slash n, and 4 division. Okay, that's it. I can give slash n here also if I want. So now these lines displayed. Now what I should display? Enter your choice. So printf enter your choice. So now I will have to give scanf %d. In which variable I will store my choice? ch, right? What is the variable name I have used? Okay, I have used choice. So choice. Okay, done. So I have entered my choice. Now depending on these variable, I will be doing addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. Till this part it is clear. Now we will go for the switch case. Okay. Okay. So we are going to write down switch. Now what is the variable we will pass here? Whose variable we are going to check? Choice variable, right? If it is 1, you will perform addition, if 2, subtraction, and so on. So here I will pass the choice variable. So what is my first case? If I press 1. So what I am going to do if I press 1? I am going to perform addition. So I will just write down printf sum is %d a plus b. I am going to find out a plus b. Okay, I'll just write down break. So I can write like this also, or I can use another variable and write down c equal to a plus b and display c here, but I am doing it directly here. We can do directly. So what is the second value of choice? If I enter the second value of choice as 2, then what I need to do? Printf subtraction is %d comma a minus b. Okay, then again break. Now case 3, I need to perform multiplication. So I'll just write down multiplication is %d comma a into b, break. And then last case is case 4, division. Printf division is %d a divided by b. Okay, and then break. Now what happens if I enter anything under than 1, 2, 3, 4? I'll go to default and I'll just write down invalid choice. Okay, that's it. So this is my program. I'll just delete this part. Okay, so this is my program. Let's save it and run it. So enter two numbers, suppose 6 and 2. Now press 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, it is coming. Enter your choice. Suppose I am going to do subtraction. I am pressing 2. So subtraction is 4. Okay. So this is how you can write this type of programs using switch case. At last, let me tell the advantage of using switch case is that out of all the control statements, switch case has got some advantage. So first one is that it is easy to read and understand. And the second most important advantage is that it executes faster than other control statements. So with this we have come to an end of the control statements. In case you need any programs related to control statements, please write in the comments so that I can make another video on it. Thank you.